Hey Joe, my name's Kyle. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you could do today to bring in more high quality HVAC jobs to your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking like, all right, man, why would some marketing guy be doing this for free? And what's the catch, right? Here's the deal. Most HVAC guys are out there way too busy running calls, doing jobs to really understand how the internet works. And honestly, man, you've probably been through your fair share of marketing experts who really don't understand anything about your business. So what I found is that by giving HVAC guys a free blueprint of actual things they could take and implement, some of them end up saying, you know what? I like you, Kyle, dude. Just handle this technical stuff for me so I could just focus on what I do best, okay? So by the end of this video, you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more service calls and jobs. Then just shoot me a message back and we can chat, okay? Or if you guys want to take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself, that works for me too, all right? But now let me jump in and show you 3 things you could do to set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine, okay? So the first thing we're gonna start off with here is content, okay? But before I jump into that, when I looked at your business here and I looked at your website, it actually doesn't look like anything is coming up for you at all, okay? So it looks like your website's currently down. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or what's going on, but to show you an example of what that should look like is I'm going to show you your biggest competitor here in Loveland, which is Metal Mechanics, who's currently stealing most of those high quality jobs in the area because they're ranking at that top spot, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to see how many words they have on their front page. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, all right, that's great, Kyle, but why are you doing that, right? Well, typically to rank number 1 and qualify for those high quality jobs, then you want to have at least around 1,500 words on your front page, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to copy all the words that they currently have here from top to bottom. Okay, let's try to copy from here. We're going to go to a word counter here, okay, paste it in. And it looks like right now they have about 950 words. It's pretty solid. Okay, but what does this mean for you? It actually ain't a bad thing, man. This literally means your competitor is beatable by just putting a little bit more effort with their content, okay? Now, there's this tool I use. It's called Ahrefs. It's a few $100s a month, but essentially what it does is it gives me the behind the scenes details of exactly what Google's looking at when it comes to ranking a site. And what we're going to do is we're going to see what you guys actually show up here for when people are searching for HVAC services here in the area, okay? So we'll start with Metal Mechanics first. We're going to put their website into here. We're going to go to keywords. Now, by the way, what is a keyword? It's basically what people are typing into Google, okay? So as you can see, they're showing up on the top spot or the front page for HVAC service, Loveland, air conditioning service, Loveland HVAC companies, furnace repair, heat pumps, right? And many, many, many more. And if you look at the traffic here, do you see how it says, 40, 40, 40, 30, 30, 20, 20? So they're getting at least 300 to 500 people just in the city of Loveland alone clicking on their website and looking for their HVAC services specifically, okay? Which is actually pretty solid. All right, now let's go and try to check out your site. I know it's down right now, but let's just test it out. Let's see if this actually shows up for anything in terms of what people are searching, okay? Just going to put your website into here. And yeah, since it's down, it looks like you're showing up for 0 keywords. So do you see the difference here? This is the importance of having a website and getting your online presence done correctly, okay? So if you want to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition in the area, then you want to have at least around 1,500 words on your homepage with, importantly, the right keywords, okay? Super, super key to claiming those high quality jobs, okay? Now, the second thing I'm going to show you here is going to be citations. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, dude, what is a citation and why does it even matter, right? Well, typically when anybody searches anything on Google, let's just say, for example, HVAC Loveland, okay? There's actually research done from Google that about 40% of people are going to click right here on this map pack. And do you see how 1 hour heating and air is currently showing up number 1? This is not because of their reviews, okay? It's not because they have pretty pictures on there or a big company or anything like that. It's because they have the most citations. All right. Now, what are those? That is your business name, address, and phone number listed consistently across the internet. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, all right, that's great, but how do I get those, right? Well, what you want to do is you want to post your business name, address, and phone number in industry-related directories, okay? This could be like, Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, Yahoo Local, right? These are all directories you want to be in. And your competitors are currently in more of these than you guys are. So to get into the game, you would be in at least 300 to 400 directories to show Google in the areas you serve that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC. And when you do show up on the top spot in the map pack, then we actually add about 50 to 100 more directories. So once you're there, it takes your competitors a long time to catch back up, okay? So super, super important to get this dialed in. And now that you know how to, let me show you the real moneymaker, okay? Which is going to be backlinks. Now, why do I say that? Because again, 40% of people are going to click on this map pack. Okay, but actually about 60% of people are going to click on one of these first few websites that they see. And when I search for, HVAC Loveland, repair, installation, really anything like that, I don't see you guys pop up here at all. Okay, kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier. So to get into the game, you're going to need backlinks. Okay, that's other relevant websites linking back to your website. It's kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. For example, let's say, you have a local blog page or maybe even an industry site linking back to you, and that's perfect. That's amazing. But obviously, if you're an HVAC guy and you have, McDonald's linking back to you, that ain't so great, right? Because you don't sell burgers. So let's go back to Ahrefs here and let's see what backlinks your competitor currently has that's getting them to that top spot, okay? I'll click on backlinks. And it looks like right now there are about 180 backlinks, which is honestly extremely beatable, okay? But again, how do we get these? How do we beat them? Well, essentially what we do is we just go down this entire list of links and match these same exact links for your business or your website so that way you guys show up at that number one spot, okay? So I want you to understand at this point, claiming more high quality jobs, outranking your competition no matter how big they are, and showing the areas you serve with the authority, it's not a magic trick, okay? There's no genie flying around Google or anything like that. It's literally just a method. But, I'm sure you probably don't care that much about more website traffic, right? You care about growing the business, right? Helping your family, your team. So let me show you what this means for your bottom line by actually getting this done, okay? Now, before I show you this, I want you to know this entire breakdown, this is literally just for the city of Loveland alone, okay? This isn't counting any other city in Colorado. Obviously, if we start counting more cities, there's way more traffic. But in Loveland, there's actually over 3.4 thousand people searching for HVAC services every single month, as you could see here, all right? Now, let's just do some conservative math here. Let's say out of those 3,400 people, let's just say only, 5% of those people are even convertible. That would mean an extra 170 potential book jobs for your company every month. All right. Now, let's say you go out there, you take those calls, you do the estimates, and let's say you close, 40% of those jobs, right? That would mean an extra 68 closed and booked jobs for your company on a monthly basis. What would this mean for you guys, right? In terms of growing the company, maybe hiring more guys, right? Keeping them busy around. In terms of revenue, right? So this ain't some pie in the sky thing. This is exactly what happens when HVAC guys get their online presence done correctly, all right? So just to recap what we covered today, first thing is going to be content. So when you get your website, you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. So you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition. And lastly is going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to yours to show Google in the areas you serve that you guys are the number one choice when it comes to HVAC. And if you implement this, you guys will be number one. I'm sure you're probably thinking like, dude, listen, I'm a business owner, right? I'm a contractor. I'm not some computer geek, right? Well, look, you get the number one, take this free blueprint, tackle it yourself, and I'm totally cool with that. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, then you could just reply right back to this message, okay? Again, my name's Kyle. I live right here in Colorado, so I even love to meet you in person. But if it's easier, just reply back to this message. My number is 719-396-1510. But at the very least, I hope this is educational for you. Showed you a few things you can implement right now to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition, okay? So at the least, just give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Get out there and we'll talk soon.